Think your feet haven't changed after menopause? Think again. Most women know menopause can cause hot flashes, but what many don't realize is that it can also change your feet too. If your favorite shoes suddenly feel tight, if your feet ache after a walk, or if you're wondering if you need a different shoe size for the first time in your life, it may not be your imagination. Today, I'll show you 4 common ways your feet can change after menopause. And more importantly, what those changes mean when you're shopping for shoes. Then I'll share the types of shoes that can help address those changes, so you know what to look for, what to avoid, and how to narrow it down. Because once you understand what's changed, you'll stop shopping for the feet you had years ago, and you'll start choosing shoes that fit the feet that you have today. I'm Mary Sue with the Trusty Shoe Guides, and I've spent more than 40 years in the shoe industry learning how shoes are made and what features make them truly comfortable. Now I help women over 50 understand their changing feet so you can choose comfortable, supportive shoes to keep you walking strong. Let's get started. Now, one of the first changes that many women notice after menopause is that their favorite shoes suddenly feel tighter. They haven't changed brands or their size, but somehow they just don't fit the way they used to. As we age, hormonal changes can affect the ligaments in our feet. Our arches may lower slightly, and our forefoot can gradually become wider. That's why many women find they need a larger size, a wider width, or simply a different shape than they wore years ago. The takeaway? If you haven't had your feet measured in several years, it's definitely worth doing. Don't assume you're still the same size you were in your 40s. Or maybe that brand that you've always worked for your foot shape isn't the best one for you today. Okay, now if you've started avoiding going barefoot, like many of us, or you've noticed that the bottoms of your feet are more tender, you're not imagining it. After menopause, the natural fat pads under our feet begin to thin, and our joints often become a little stiffer. That's one reason a shoe with more cushioning can feel so much more comfortable than it did years ago. But here's where many women get into trouble. They assume that the softest shoe must be the best shoe. And it's easy to see why, because over the past decade, shoe companies have developed incredible new cushioning foams. So today's walking shoes are so much softer than ever before. And if you've ever walked in older, firmer shoes, these newer foams can absorb shock better and feel wonderful. But it's also possible to go too far in that direction. Sometimes that extra cushioning feels wonderful, but it can also make some women feel less stable and less connected to the ground. And in my experience, more cushioning isn't always better. Now, for some women, a shoe that's too soft can make them feel less stable, causing their feet and ankles to work harder than they need to with every step. The goal isn't to buy the softest shoe you can find, it's to find the right balance of cushioning and support for your feet. Because as we age, the muscles and ligaments in our feet naturally change, and the ligaments become a little less elastic. As a result, our feet may fatigue more easily, and the support needs change as we age. That means your feet may tire more quickly. You may notice it when you're walking longer distances or standing on hard floors or running errands all day. For many women, that means a shoe with a little more support or stability can make a big difference in daily comfort. And the shoes that felt great in your 40s just may no longer give your feet the support they need today. Now, that doesn't mean your feet are getting worse. It just simply means your needs have changed. So what does good support actually look like? A supportive shoe should not feel like a rigid block of wood, but it also shouldn't be too floppy either. Let me show you what I mean. This is one of the shoes I recommend most often on my channel, and notice how it bends where your toes naturally bend, and it doesn't twist much. You see, that helps your foot feel more secure when you walk. Now I'm going to show you this popular Skechers shoe. Let's do the same thing. See how it bends? And see how it twists. Now for some women, that can be perfectly fine. But if your feet are getting more tired easily and you don't feel as steady as you used to, a shoe like this may not provide enough support for you anymore. So the takeaway, if your feet are getting tired more easily or you don't feel as steady as you once did, it may be time to rethink the kind of support your shoes provide. Okay, one more change many women notice after menopause is drier skin on their feet. Now, as estrogen levels decline, our skins naturally loses moisture and elasticity, and that includes our feet. You may notice dry, rough heels, cracked skin, or shoes that simply don't feel as comfortable as they once did in the heel. And that makes shoe fit even more important. Rough seams, stiff materials that never bothered you before suddenly become quite irritating. And the good news is this is usually one of the more easier fixes to manage. A good foot cream, regular moisturizing, and choosing shoes with soft, smooth linings can also help keep your feet comfortable. The takeaway here is if your feet are becoming drier after menopause, don't ignore them and don't accept it. A little foot care and the right shoes can go a long way. So what does all this mean when you're shopping for walking shoes? The shoe that was perfect for you at 40 may not be the best choice at 60. Not because it's a bad shoe, but because your feet have changed. So let me show you 3 shoes I often recommend for women experiencing these common changes after menopause. Each one addresses these needs, but differently. Now, if your feet have simply become more sensitive over the years and you're looking for a little more cushioning, the Brooks Ghost is really an excellent choice. It's a neutral walking shoe with a comfortable, well-cushioned ride. If your feet feel sore on hardwood floors or the bottoms of your feet need a little bit of extra cushioning, this shoe can make everything feel better. Just remember what we talked about earlier. More cushioning isn't always better. And if you feel unsteady when you walk or your feet tire quickly, you may need a little more support than the Ghost can provide. The Ghost sits right in the middle as far as cushioning goes. I'm going to link to this one and all of the shoes today in the description below. And then the next 2 shoes are going to provide a little bit more support and stability, and that's where one of my favorites is the Brooks Adrenaline. That's where this one comes in. This has become one of my most recommended walking shoes for women over 50 because it strikes a nice balance between cushioning and stability. It has enough cushioning to keep your feet comfortable, but it also features Brooks's guide rail system, which helps reduce that side-to-side movement without making the shoe feel overly stiff. So if your feet are getting tired more quickly, or you're simply looking for a shoe that feels more secure than many of those softer walking shoes, the Adrenaline is always a great choice. Now, if you like the idea of the Adrenaline but want a little bit softer ride, this is the ASICS Gel-Kayano. The Kayano gives you a little bit more cushioning than the Adrenaline while still providing good support and stability. Many women find it especially comfortable if they spend long hours on their feet or walk on hard surfaces every day. Between these 3 shoes, you have a great starting point. The Brooks Ghost is going to be mainly if you need more cushioning. The Brooks Adrenaline is if support and stability are your #1 priority. And the ASICS Gel-Kayano is kind of in between these. It's going to give you a little bit more cushioning, but still some stability. Now, the most important thing I want you to take away from this video isn't that you should buy one of these shoes. It's that your feet have changed, and your shoes should change with them. Once you stop shopping for the feet that you had and start shopping for the feet that you have today, you'll make much better footwear decisions. Now, if you'd like more tips on shoes and healthy aging, I'd love to invite you to join my newsletter. The link is in the description below, and every week I share shoe advice, comfort tips, and healthy aging ideas to help keep you walking strong, and I would absolutely love to see you there. And if you found this video helpful, I would love to hear from you. Leave me a comment below and let me know what changes you've noticed in your own feet after menopause. And if you'd like to learn more about aging feet, I did this video here. Take care, and I'll see you next week, friends.